title of my presentation is Digital Twin for a Human Identity City. Okay, we are trying to get. This is one slide that we really like to introduce our presentation is relative to the data main figures of Madrid. It's a really big city. We have a lot of information, a lot of data, and produce every day thousands of information that we have to produce to manage. We have divided this in city councils, and technology. Okay, it's one way to divide, but okay, it's just only to make an idea on what we have to manage. Okay, to put in context, okay, we are using next generation funds to. It's better. Thank you. I think it sounds really hard. Sorry. Again, we are using in these three sectors: digital transformation, environmental sustainability, and social cohesion. That's only to put you in context. The city of Madrid is really well positioned in relative to government. Okay, we have with Berlin in the top of the last United Nations survey about this. Okay, we have a really good position now. But okay, Madrid didn't have a digital transformation strategy. Last year, we approved this strategy with, okay, this is more or less to try to show the structure of our digital transformation strategy. We'll try to put in this figure all the parts of this strategy affected or we have to involve to go on with this. We have three strategic objectives. Digital service for people. We don't have to forget that we are civil servants. We have to work for the people. City intelligence, where we can put a digital twin inside. And the other one is digital innovation hub. These three strategic objectives try to put together all the. Okay, I know how to say this in Spanish. Sorry. All the ingredients to success, at least to our point of view. Is relative to digital innovation hub, there's a problem of talent. I think that all the cities have this problem. Okay, the technology is there. Okay, there are many United States companies that have the knowledge, but we have to attract this knowledge of the people and the companies who manage this. It's quite important also for us. Don't have to forget these strategies for everyone and everything. Okay? We have people and companies, and the city council. We had to transform the city council to manage this, and also the cities are really close to the territory, and okay, the digital twin is one clear example about this. This strategy is not alone. We have many other small strategies, but for us it's quite important. You can see these 10 additional strategies relative to data, artificial intelligence, apps, because it's the more common way to contact with our citizens. Multi-cloud, we have to support our services and we are trying to move to the cloud. 5G, of course, digital administration plan. We have also to transform the services that we give to our inhabitants and citizens. And also a GovTech to try to attract new technologies with a startup. Something quite important, at least for us, is a digital training plan. We have to involve our workers to push and to transform also how the city council works. Oh, sorry. Okay, we have adopted this leitmotif. I really like it. Human adapted city. We are not original. It's from the European community, but we really like city, of course. Human, because we don't have to forget that we work for people. This is quite important. We can put technology, but maybe not all is technology. Okay, the technology must be a media, but not the result. Okay, we can put a lot of technology, but if our people don't use it or don't serve for the purpose, because we think that is not a good idea. Okay, creating inclusive, resilient, innovate, and sustainable people-centered Okay, we really like it. Okay, we can share with everyone. Okay, I'm responsible. I'm the PT director of the data strategy in unit, okay, and we start with data. Okay, then we can talk about digital twin and any other things. But this is what we represent, and we have defined 6 transversal and transformative projects. Okay, you can see there, okay, data-driven city. Okay, we have to make decisions with good data and with quality data. Smart urban spaces, we are defining many places inside the city where we apply intensive technology with the idea to, if I put this technology, how can spread this in other places in the city? Integral platform for the citizen. We have many ways to contact with our citizens. We are trying to join all together. We have centralized information, centralized services, and it doesn't matter the way that our citizens try to contact with us. We have this idea that just only one platform, it doesn't matter the media what we contact. City Brain, we are trying to collect, there are many sectorial places where they control different areas of the city. Within that, the city needs a centralized way to see this in a centralized, that consists in centralized information and the data and expose this to the different parts of the city or part of interest of area of interest of the city. Digital twin, okay, we are talk after, and 5.6 City Hall, because the way that the City Hall manage the information and manage the services and just in one platform. Our objective is try to put one new service in less than 1 week and present this to our citizens. So it's our objective, we hope we can. Okay, we spent more than 1 week to obtain this. Okay, I only want to focus in something. Okay, we can create, okay, I think that every city and I have not one digital twin, have a lot of digital twin, but we are focused in something. They have impact and effects on citizen lives. This is quite important because we can put a lot of technology, but if this doesn't affect to our citizens, I think that our work is not correct. Okay, we have defined this roadmap. Again, we are between 2 and 3 steps, and we have defined these functional domains. I suppose that you work for a city. I'm sure this is really common. It's security, utility, transport, urban infrastructure, health, environment, sport and culture, tourism, education, employment, economy, urban planning, and social. Please, if you think that we miss something, please let me know, because again, we think that we see 13 functional areas. We try to cover all the activity of the city. We have met, okay, we think, how can we start? Okay, there are many cities around the world that are starting with digital twin plans. Okay, this is more or less a map of cities that have found projects relative to digital twin with information. We have made a study of all this and try to get the best practices of all of this. Okay, it's really interesting. We don't know that so many cities are working on it. Even more, there are countries that have a special strategy about digital twins. And we have fixed, okay, we are focused in the architecture. Okay, we think we have found in our organization there are many digital twins, but vertical, designed in a vertical way. Okay. You have for urbanism, one more for security, and well, many of them. And we have these 4 pillars for our architecture. We are trying to start from the beginning. Sorry, we think we have to reorder the way we have been developing these digital twins. We think our architecture must be open. we can focus only on one technology, on one way. We have to be an open architecture where every technology we can introduce as much technology as possible. The second is knowledge and context-based modeling. For us, it's quite important too. The capability, this architecture must have the capability to reuse existing capabilities. Okay? So we can throw up all the work or all the investment that different areas of the city hall have done. And the fourth, but not, is scalability. If we don't think big, I'm going to fail. I'm sure about this, because every time that we show something to our workers, they say, "Okay, I want more. Why don't I put satellite information? Well, I have this information in my decks. Why I can put this there? Okay, we have to take it." And it's not. We don't consider a pillar security, but I think it's transversal to all these pillars. Okay, this is why I put this there. But for us, it's quite important. We manage information about our citizens, so we must assure that this information is managed in a secure way. Okay, this is another representation, but for us, this is a technical functional grouping that is quite important. Physical element, okay, we have to work with physical element. We are developing a special laboratory with a joint venture with Polytechnic University of Madrid, relative to create IoT interoperability language. Okay, for us, it's important because you know IoT. There are many elements of the city that you can put an IoT element that can manage in real time your city. It's quite interesting. You have to take care with this physical element because it produces a lot of information, but it's quite important. Virtual representation, of course, you have talked about during this session about this, and enable technologies. The introduction of new technologies is quite good because we are discovering that new technologies is appearing every day. So it's important that our architecture try to incorporate this new information. Okay, this is a schema of our reference architecture we are building. Now we are defining this virtual demonstrator space, and we are working in trying to show to our workers how this could happen. I don't know if the translation is the best. Okay, just only a sample of representation. In this case, is a hit island in Madrid in 2020. It's a little bit old. The other is fountains, public fountains in Madrid. But our intention is how can we put all this information together and get more information on more services or create more services with this information. The other one is similar to our picture we have seen. We have a virtual and a real information. It's relative to one part of one important via in Madrid. These are other elements. It's a demonstrator space. I don't know if you recognize, this is the Bernabeu area. It's a famous Real Madrid stadium. I suppose you know it. And you can see, I don't know if you can see triangles. It's blue and circles. Blue is subway information in real time, and the triangles are buses in real time. Okay, with this simulation, we can now a real time beating of the city. Okay, we are trying to introduce in this model movement of the people. Just try to simulate what happens in case of one event in the Bernabeu or something, or one event around this area. This one is an exercise, proof of concept about the 3D representation of the city. The other one is a little image of one famous bridge in Madrid, the Viaducto. It's quite close to the Royal Palace. Okay, we are trying to have just only a simulation about a little image about this. But our intention is not this, it's just only technology. We are trying in this virtual demonstration space is to put all this information and show to our workers and what do you imagine that you can use this information to do this.